Go. It's up and running. Yes, I know. 2 streams in a day. How rare. Right. So we're going with same planetary settings. And for tribes, Rough Outlander Union. Hmm. Fierce. Alright. Here we go. Generate. But yeah, this stream probably will be shorter due to the fact that we are, well, it's late in my time zone. The only reason why my streams start early in the morning is so I have the rest of the day. And since I have off today, I was like, you know what? Why not start one of our streams? Hello, Pengu. We're going to load a saved Astral Drifters and pick our people. Alright, this person. Oh, wow. This person's actually quite strong, although kind of bad at everything. However, due to the permanent mood effect and the move speed definitely being worth it, I think we're going to replace whoever might be bad. Crafting, plants, medical. He's a misogynist. Oh my goodness, that means his opinion of his own daughter is so low. A part of me just doesn't want to have him aboard. However, medical, crafting, plants, and shooting is his priorities. This person's construction. Tough is also good. You know, for a medieval doctor, she doesn't have much medical skill. But she does have jogger, which would cause movement speed. Hmm. If we want to take her, we're going to need to possibly replace industry. None of them are pyromaniacs, are they? No. He's a careful shooter. She's good at melee, and she's good at melee. Wait a minute. Which one's the guy? Okay, it's him. I was going to say, I was so confused. The hair. I've actually never seen that hair model on a male character. But then again, I haven't played much, so it would pop up sometime. So, looking at it, we have our doctor, and he's somewhat good at mining. Planting will be good, especially going off of our last playthrough. We definitely will need to set up farms because near the end we were running out of food. We were just making ends meet. Um, hmm. You guys can hear me, right? I'm. You guys can hear me well. There's no like glitchiness or whatnot. The only issue is he cannot firefight. However, having two joggers will cause movement speed of 0.4 increase. Alright, good to hear. She's only good at melee, but the jogger trait's really good. Why is her toe bitten off? Alright. Alright, since they're related, I am doing what I did with the first stream and giving them a kind of unified name. Why is this one not caps? There we go. Wow. Okay. Oh, they actually have favorite colors? I actually did not know this. My goodness. Oh, wait. None of these have good intellect. Hmm. The only person I would re-roll would be the dad. Oh, I can just... Okay. This guy's has a small passion in intellect, social, crafting, artisan, and that. However, he's also able to jog. However, he's a psychopath. Huh. Okay. He would be good for intellectual purposes, but he has a wooden foot. But he has the jogger perk to even it out. Let's see if we can't get any other reviews. Okay, I think we're going to replace the dad out of everyone if we can roll an intellectual medical person. As I was saying, I rolled one, however, this doesn't exactly look so good. Person can't do basically anything. However, that medical skill would be amazing. However, incapable of skilled labor and dumb labor is really bad. Because can't clean, can't haul, cannot cook, cannot do anything, basically. Hmm. Wait. We could go for a genie. Genies are naturally intelligent, so we could technically find one that's medical, possibly. Oh, would not be able to do violence. It's not good. All right, I think we can work with this one somewhat. But who do we want to replace? Now, where is. There you are. All right. So, hmm. So we have him. He's kind. However, due to his genetic thing, he is really bad at fighting, so he'll definitely be a ranged fighter and delicate, so he'll get hurt more easy. Um, However, being good at medical and intellectual purposes will make it good, more acceptable, I guess. Hmm. I wish there was a way just to randomize the name. I'm trying to think of a name. I think I'm gonna go with Angie. Only reason I'm doing that is I'm trying to make names that I can spell. That name I actually like, but I'm just gonna call them Corey. Could, mm, in Jockmane, I think that's how you would pronounce it. Okay, so looking at it, we got two melee fighters. However, only one of them is actually going to be capable of melee due to only having one melee weapon. So melee weapon will go to her. He'll have to get like, I don't know, a gun. Same with Andy here. We have our main pilot and our main medical staff. Then we have potential captain or morale officer. Wait a minute. Okay, he does have a small passion in construction. I was going to be so worried for a second because I was like, wait a minute. What if I made that mistake once where I had no one that could build because I was so focused on the other portions of it. Alright, but Millie. But the permanent mood effect's definitely going to keep Jock from mental breaks. Hmm. They could do cheap buildings, I think, to level up somewhat. And then Andy being our main base individual, due to the fact that he's not going to be able to really fight due to being a genie. However, we need someone with intellect if we're going to hack into the bunkers, which last stream was kind of violent. We had a hunter drone blow up, or attempt to blow up one of our colonists. But it's kind of funny. Last game, the thing that killed us was the plague, killing our only person who knew medicals. You screwed up, and now the mech hive wants you dead. Its terrifying murder machines will arrive soon. Gather the valuable gravlet panels and use your gravship to flee to a safe location on the planet below. To launch, blah blah blah. And wherever you go, the mechanoids will eventually find you. To stop them, you must find and defeat the mech hive itself. Right? Oh, so it does look like it changes appearance every game start, potentially. I do love this appearance. I don't think you would get anything if you were to attack that. However, okay. Gonna have them equip their weapons to create more space. And then by doing this, we'll allow to grab. Now assign to work and haul. Oh, these type of priorities. Alright, so they should prioritize grabbing all this before we escape. Because, as you remember from last stream, we were in quite the rush. Yeah, 11 hours we have. Yeah. We're getting most of the things on board. I wonder what will happen if we shoot that. We have time. And I think it actually will give them some skill in shooting, right? No, because it's not shooting a person. But yeah, starting we'll have 850 steel. But if it drops additional steel, that would be pretty nice. Okay, it just gives steel slag. So not really worth it. Alright, let's launch the ship. Piloting ability being 110, while core is 48. So we'll have a expected quality of 28. So let's click begin. Alright, click OK. Oh! Whoa, that's actually quite neat. You start off in the orbital part of the globe. There's not much in the space. There's only moons, it looks like, with hab stations. Alright, but view planet, because we need to deploy to the planet, of course, because we don't have enough fuel for orbital. We got tropical rainforest. Oh, is something going on? No. Drop frames are at 0. We could either land in tropical rainforest or temperate forest. There are some scarlands here. Wait, what? There's a crow habitat in the scarlands? I'd believe that. Okay, but... Oh! There's rivers as well. So, let's see here. Okay. We'd have better luck going to the temperate. Trying to see if I can roll any, well, find any that have increased animal life, potentially. Doesn't seem so. But there's a Golo pool here. Yeah, why not? I love that animation. It's so beautiful. Alright, let's see how it looks. Okay, not a lot of stone. Well, not stone, but not a lot of mountain ranges. We can deploy right, let's say here. That way we're kind of near the lake if we research fishing. But wait a minute. Let's look at fertile. There's not much fertile land, however, we would be on some right there, so we are going to actually move it like so. Then land. And how badly is the landing going to be? Thruster breakdown. Right, let's turn off that. Let's grab zoning for a growing zone. Plant some rice. And plant cutting. You have a high passion for it, however, you're not really good at it. We'll put hauling back to 3. Growing Andy also has a decent passion, however, not the best. Alright, with that out of the way, how do we want to plan this? I could make a door right here and create like a back room, similar to what we eventually did first game. But if we do that, we'd only have, it would be a 3x3 room. So it would only work as like a freezer. A freezer kitchen, maybe? If we do this, 2 shelves can be placed in, same with a stove top. And on the walking grounds, we can place it that raw animal carcasses can be brought in. However, first, we should focus on some actual needs, such as getting the bedroom set up. By doing that, okay, let's see here. Bed can be placed there, there, there. So we can place 3 beds. If we were to build it like that. Do that and increase the space. Due to metal being rarer, we're going to not do that. But I do want to harvest those, and we are going to mine those veins of steel. And for wildlife, there's some squirrels. Oh. Alright. That should hopefully help him gain at least some skill shooting. Yeah, it's giving him some XP. Not a lot, but some. We're gonna go with the same name as last run, which is the Celestial Cruiser. The Celestial Cruiser, did I spell that correctly? Looks like it. Yep. Yeah, like they can build it, it just takes forever. Wait a minute. Why do I have them hunting? We can't even manage that right now. My bad. Feel bad for whatever squirrels we were hunting. He just died for no reason. We're gonna take that table for its beauty. I don't think the original people living there are going to mind. Right? Like that, we'll have a second part of our ship. Somewhat better planned living quarters than first stream, although a bit smaller because I'm trying to add some aesthetic choices to it. So 5 by 6 it was. That should be 30. Yep. Once again, I'm trying to make it as symmetrical as possible. Though we are burning through our steel pretty quickly. Is anyone scheduled to mine? Everyone's really bad at it. And all those botch constructions. Can't sneak it in anywhere. Can't remember. Can these be packed up and reinstalled elsewhere? Let's add some bills, butcher creatures forever, and then cook simple meals. Do until you have 10. Oh shoot, that animal was not butchered. Well, not rotted. You know what I mean. Going to increase priority for mining. Oh, it's going to take forever. I don't think any of them have passion for mining. Yeah, no. So getting steel this run is going to be really difficult. Dude's been there the entire night just to get at one compact steel. Oh no. Let's get some recreational stuff up and running. Alright, then we want to build a wooden chest table here, and then we're going to build a chair there. Furniture, stool, place it like that. The ship's looking slightly better than last time. Somewhat. But getting steel is going to be near impossible, which is really worrying me. Okay, well, we have recreational stuff figured out. We have a table for them to eat in. Out of everyone, Jock should be the best person due to the 12 mood boost. However, we are not going to get a lot of steel, which will be bad because we need energy and we need a biofuel reactor. But if we make small trips, we should be fine-ish, maybe? Oh, we got a trader. Looks like the rice growth is getting at a decent level. Okay, gonna send you to trade. Does she have any more food? Well, we could sell her some food. So, if I'm understanding right, we have 40 medicine. Yes, we do. And they have 5 survival meals. So we can Okay, now I see why I'm so confused. In most games, your inventory for selling is here, but in this game, it's on this side. So we can buy some food from them, and we'll even it out by selling some of our medical supplies. No, we don't need to. No, I don't think we need it. We'll plan like that. Yeah, hopefully their mining eventually gets higher. It should, but if we had one good miner, all that mountain would have been, completely mined up. We should hunt some animals. Which it looks like Jacques will be doing that. Yeah, you can just hear the gunshots in the background. Perfectly normal, healthy, native environment. Okay, but I am definitely liking this appearance more. However, I am going to set Quack. Wait a minute, what? Her last name's Quack? No. Why is her name... Why does it say Quack by her name? Oh, is that like... Huh? I'm so confused. But I'm going to assign her to do some cleaning before some other things. Well, besides mining. But I do want to move to a colder environment, so our base is considered frozen. That way we can hopefully keep our food around longer. Cooking the meals extends its lifetime by a little bit. Okay, but yes, I do believe this ship is definitely coming together a lot better appearance-wise. Utility-wise, I don't know. Might not be as acceptable, I guess. However, we strength and steel. Going to have these reinstalled in this room, so we have rooms for our chem fuel. So I'm just moving the shelves around. Okay, I'm gonna increase that to her #1 priority so she actually does it. There she goes. Now, let's get, whatchamacallit, production, biofuel refinery, which will fit just perfectly there. So I'm thinking about making like a little connector here to kind of put the thrusters. Kind of give it that little ship feel. Okay, we got that up and running, so let's go to power. Could do wood fire? No. We are going to go with a chem fuel one and create a little conduit. Do I even need to build a conduit if it's that close? Chem fuel from wood, do until you have, let's say, 100. Alright, we are going to name ourselves Celestial Drifters. I think that's how you spell it, right? Celestial Drifters. Yeah, that should be it. Okay, clicking that. So our ship's named the Celestial Cruiser. And we are the Celestial Drifters. Okay, some of the rice is growing pretty nicely. However, the trying to gather steel has not been going so well. Okay, I'm gonna assign her to mostly hauling tasks to get this organized. Okay, with all of them working on mining, we should hopefully get more mining stuff. Could expand the zone. I think I'll do that. That way, it's better to have a lot of food than no food. Especially knowing that the hive mind doesn't really track you down all that quickly. Yeah, like we're ready to launch right now. However, we don't need to. Oh, I thought I could unpack it, but I guess not. We don't want that to be assigned to living base. Okay, we have enough to get the chem fuel powered generator set up. Which means we can possibly tell them to cut down these trees. Well, it seems like they're going to be in a good mood because they're lovers. Why is he in a bad mood? Oh, because it's dark. Who would have thought it would be dark in a ship with no power? Crazy idea, I know. Let's click, what is it? Pollution? No. Of course, roofs. I'm trying to find the power. Just click power. Okay, it's already connected. So all it needs is some fuel and it'll be working as intended. Alright, so Jock is actually our main hunter, I guess. Oh, we're being raided by one individual. Oh, the meat's starting to rot. Okay, well, let's see what we can't do. Okay, well, we can insert over here. Alright, let's get ready. We'll let Jock continue hunting, it shouldn't be that big of an issue. Gonna have them get close and personal. Everyone should have at least priority for that. Ooh, Jade they have. Trying to run away. We'll see how far you get. We watch with great interest. Oh, she's just able to walk. Maybe she'll get to the map edge. I think she will. I believe in her. Maybe she'll get medically helped and change her ways. Have you increased at all with mining? You've leveled up to level 1, and probably will get to level 2 before you break that. Close. Oh, right, we don't even have an area to have the animals brought. So we will hide the zone and clear all except corpses, which will animal corpses. Okay, good thing we didn't build it outside of the ship because you cannot undeploy that, I guess. Right, and we're getting harvest of rice. When will we have enough steel for the cooler though? Hopefully soon. Oh, level 2. He's still mining. Oh my goodness. Well, it actually seems everyone's in a good mood. High spirits, at least for Jock and Cora. Yeah. Due to the fact that they're married and they have good opinions of each other. So I think out of everyone, Andy's at the most risk of having a breakdown, which is not good when he's your intellectual individual. Hmm. A space trafficker, you're coming for help? That sounds like something a criminal would do. However, we'll give you the medicine. Okay, well, I'm not planning on going there, so I guess the reward isn't worth it right now. Right, we're going to start making our own chem fuel. Are going to disable food, so all the food should hopefully be put in here. Clear all and only allow food. That way, hopefully, the food is brought in to the freezer room, which is also our refinery. Doesn't seem like it's able to maintain really well. Oh no, I just needed to lower it somewhat due to the environment being warmer. think I'll do this to create kind of like a back part, but I would need a door, and currently the only location the door would really work would be the cooler, and we would have to deconstruct the biofuel refinery. So we'll wait off on that. Wait, why did your opinion of your spouse go down? Huh. Okay, we found a ancient stockpile. Where is it? It's in the grasslands. Hmm. Well, how far away is that? It's not too far away. Probably like 2 journeys. So we could do that because it's just a sparrow. Imagine being killed by a literal sparrow. Just one sparrow. Who would we want to be our main, like, leader? Probably Jock. So will accept it with Jock. Flying things can fly over. Yes. Wow, it's just going straight for him. What's your mining skill? It's actually pretty good. So I will ask that you continue to mine, or we have to give you back, I guess. Okay. We link the settings, we can disable food. Alright, I'll wait till you finish that. Then, there we go. Alright. Got some quest rewards. A visitor? But I think another thing I messed up on last run is I'm so used to playing tribals or not having wood or that I completely did not build a butcher table. Oh, they left a gift? Oh, she's leaving already? Well, that's nice of her. She's part she's part of the manly doctrine. Oh dear. If I saw right, the religion that they are following is used by oh, okay. The gentle tribe. For a second I thought it was the nudist tribe and I was like, huh? How does that make sense? Yeah, you can tell they're getting slightly, and I mean really slightly, quicker at mining. Not much though. We have a lot of meat, a lot of cooked, well, uncooked rice. Right, I'm gonna lower his priority for plant cutting. Okay. We could eventually upgrade it to be a electrical oven. Oh my. Okay, no animal decided to, be like, yeah, maybe we should fight back. Well, mine now. What's his cooking skill? It's only 4. So we cannot do fine meals till he has 6 at least. Bedroom is still mediocre. How much is it to build thrusters again? 180? Is that bear still walking around? It is. but it's going to survive. All it got was bruised. Oops. Did not mean to do that. Alright, there we go. I don't know why, whenever we first land, it's really easy to fulfill the hunting, but maybe that's because we are hunting big animals. Alright. Let's... A little construction project, I think. Because we do need more storage, so we're going to build additional storage. Looking at it, we do have kind of varied amounts of leather, but we have more than 110. So which one was it? The plain leather. So furniture, armchair, plain leather. Gonna place it right there. It should increase the room quality, hopefully. And then once we eventually get an extender, we're going to place it as far as we can, so that right here. And then do like a little bit more construction on the back part, possibly. Could put 2 thrusters here and then build the wall around it. There's just a bison just right outside. Peter, the bison is here. We're almost done with that, but well, we're about halfway done with that vein. Cooking some more food. Wait. Thinking about it, we could cook. Wait a minute. I'm thinking wrong, aren't I? Fine meals require both, which is what I was thinking of, but we don't have the cooking for it. Okay, we have one guy attacking. He would have been a good survivalist. Well, wait, move speed, but work speed increased. Okay. how he's just straight up dead. And since we're not coming back, we can just create this zone and allow human-like corpses. Why didn't she medical check herself? Okay, well, she's recovering, but the blood loss was extreme. So it's going to be a while till she gets up and never mind. She's up and moving already. Now, do we want to build 2 additional thrusters and put them here? Let's see what that would look like. Given that we don't have a door right now, we would have to place the door right here. Maybe. We'll cancel those for right now, since we clearly don't have the materials. Delete the spam message, because of course we're going to get a spam message. Right, so orders chop wood. Do not allow food. One thing I completely forgot is by building that room there, that this room's turned into like a complete heater. I definitely know what I'm doing. definitely. Could try building a cooler there, though. It just looked weird due to it being uneven. Our fuel tanks are fully filled. I have them prioritizing cutting plants right now to get as much wood as we can before leaving. Will that work? Will it not interfere with the room, maybe? Always build it like this. But yeah, that was very nice of that random person we did not even interact with, just give us that for free. What a kind individual. Okay, changing her priorities, so hopefully she'll start hauling stuff to the storage closet. We are going to make a save, because we are going to build... Either way, it's going to look weird due to the room being even, unless we build 2 ACs, but we don't need to for a small room like this. Okay, we're gonna, I guess, build one there. Where are you, bro? Clear all but human-like corpses. Okay, I guess for food, we'll allow packaged survival meals. That way the survival meals aren't left when we leave. Currently very good on food. But once I get a door here... do want to expand the freezer room, so I could build a copy. Oh, it can't. Yeah, we can build a copy right here. Really liking how the ship's coming together. It's looking really, really nice compared to the first draft. However, it's definitely a lot less. functional, I guess. Oh, people can walk over the biorefinery? I did not know that. Well, I guess we have officially a working freezer connected to the main storage room. Alright. So we're kind of running out of time. 5 days and 6 hours. We don't need to rush. But we definitely don't need to hunt the wildlife anymore. Guess we could allow not meals, but when it comes to raw food, we could allow veggies. That way they'll hopefully start packing up this stuff. Alvin needing help. As much as I want to, I don't think that's a good idea. Not due to the fact that we lack food, we are doing quite well with food. Just that I'm a little confused with those quests. Will it's like stop working if we have to travel? What? We're gonna reinstall that inside the ship. Nothing ever bad could ever happen. Okay, we'll stop sowing and we'll just harvest. This room should hopefully be considered refrigerated, right? No, it does not. However, rice lasts almost, well, half a year plus 10. So we should be good. Oh, there's going to be a big forest fire in this area, isn't there? Thinking about making a wing that goes down like that. But we don't have the steel to entertain any ideas. Okay, we have under 4 days till we have to leave. So, not a big time. Oh, I didn't notice the compact machinery there. As much as I want to mine it, I know these people won't be able to mine it. Okay, Andy is starting to not feel... Wait, why do you try romancing with a woman who's already married? Why would you do that? Lighting, where is that? There we go. Lamp. We'll put lights in those 2 rooms. Wait, why are you mad if you're not outdoors? We're trying to pick up as much metal as we can before we have to leave. So probably within the last day we'll leave. Why are you in a bad mood? Alright. We've harvested what we could from there. Everyone's sleeping and not waking up. I am harvesting the the heal root, because it might come in handy. And they do have a pretty nice lifespan of 2.5 years if they're unrefrigerated. Creating a little nose for our ship. Okay, we can't talk to her, so that's fine. Okay, people are starting to get mad that there's a lack of a first mate, so I guess we'll create a ideology, ritual spot, begin rule change. I mean, currently we could have John be first mate. This will get rid of the 5 debuff, making people somewhat better moods. But yeah, that rice was really good. Artist. We'll build the extra thrusters for the increased landing chance. Oh, that was close. Oh, we need to prioritize constructing that now. Because we're going to need to leave in a couple hours so the mechanoids don't get us. Alright. We are saving. Launch. Wait a minute. Okay, we grabbed everything. Wait, that dude's still alive? Kind of shocked. Right, now if we want to go there, we will need to go here. Well, not here in particular, but we need to make our way down there. But I do want to check out the new appearances. This looks pretty neat, I'd say. Could go on the island and just focus on mining what's on the island. Or I could land over there and mine the components. Thruster breakdown. 2 thrusters broke down. That's alright. Let's queue up the mining. Wonder if I should build a door in the living quarters. I wonder if there's anything in that room. Probably not, though. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. They're getting married. I think I'll build a door. That way they don't need to go around the entire starship just to mine. However, I do need wood to be cut up too. What's the wildlife here like? A macaw and a cobra and a bunch of monkeys. Wait, are we in a jungle? No, it's... Oh, we are. My goodness, I didn't even notice that. I thought we were in a temperate forest. I guess I just wasn't reading really. But getting more components is good. Same with steel. bunch of ambrosias on the main island. Well, on the island, I guess is the right word. Okay, we're going to remove these shelves. Quest to the stars. Yes, I know. Because I do want to place a workbench down, and I think that's one of the only locations. Wait, no. Workbenches are way too big for that, aren't they? Yeah, that would cover the entire area. Unless if I build it like that. Either way, it would. So I guess I'm just gonna cancel. More light leather, which means we can build another couch. Wait, it's light leather, isn't it? Okay. Furniture. Light leather. And fuel tanks are filled up, and fuel for the generator is about halfway. Yeah, we were actually able to get food early that we did not go through our survival meals, which was pretty nice. Remove these two shelves, and then place the workbench in the storeroom. Okay, heat wave in a tropical rainforest. Oh, that would be a nightmare to be in. All humid, warm. Production and simple wooden research bench. Alright. Now the barracks is considered decent. Wait a minute. She lost? Oh, she completely lost those toes when she got attacked by that one person. So that's why she's probably slow. Because she's missing 3 toes. Who would have thunk it? Alright. Let's research fishing and he should be able to go and do that. Must say, I do love this little location. So slightly prettier here. So I think I'm gonna set up the marriage spot here. Traders. Oh, it's more of those people from the Manly Doctrine. Let's see what we can't trade with them. We could sell them our herbal medicine, which would get us 60 silver. However, in terms of things that we can buy from them, there's not really anything. So I guess we'll just get the silver while we can, huh? Maybe tell him to do research before. Right, that way he'll focus on that. Because maybe we want to do some fishing. Oh, it's warm outside that people are getting heat stroke. But not us, because we have our spacesuits, which are insanely good. Why is the panther injured? Oh, it got bit by a tortoise. Probably ate the same tortoise, huh? Tortoises are, like, very dangerous in this game, for some reason, I've heard. Alright, well, let's structure Odyssey. do want to plan something. Could technically do something like this, possibly. And do that. Yeah, no, that wouldn't really work. Plus, if we do it like that, then the wall would leave a one small hallway here, but it would open up to a two. And let's cancel. Yeah, and we're already ready to move. However, we're not really going to. It does look like they're prioritizing cutting the... well, using up the meat first, which is meat. However, rice is being higher risk of, you know... Oh no, food poisoning. Mining level 3. He got food poisoning because of his own inability to cook. Oh shoot, his food poisoning is so bad that he's unconscious. But he is delicate, so that would make sense. You got food poisoning again. Heat wave is now over. Solar flare, which has turned the freezer into not a freezer, and turning off the lights. One dude's trying to attack. Amazing at mining, however. Oh, he managed to kill a panther. However, he's going to bleed out quite quickly. I think I just need to get a few shots off him. Trying to keep distance. Whoa. Dude is just taking everything. I'm actually really impressed. Okay, there we go. Well, good thing our stove is not energy. Right when I say that, power comes back on. I'm gonna be right back. Alright, we are back. Why is the pilot room considered a rec room? Is it because there's a chair? We've almost mined up the steel from there. But look at the panda. And there's capybaras. I want the capybaras. But I don't know if I can take care of them, so we're going to hold off on that. Fortunately or unfortunately, you know. We're about halfway done with fishing. We completed that. Could mine more steel, but right now I think we should take it easy on that and possibly just focus on trees. I'm gonna do the trees down here because that's farther away from her body, so hopefully it doesn't give them bad mood debuffs. 11-year-old is calling from nearby. He says a pack of 3 man-hunting guinea pigs are hunting him. He begs for safety. It's a child, though. Okay, we'll accept. However, we're going to need to figure out where we're going to place a literal bed for the child. Okay, I mean, until we can figure that out, we can put a sleeping spot on the ground. Right, Haas joins. Looking at it. He does have a passion for crafting and shooting. However, he does have creepy breathing, which is sad, but nimble, it's pretty good. Alright, let's get everyone ready. Be injured as she. Not too bad. Wait, what child is he? He's a baseliner. Is he wearing something on his head that's cut? Okay, for a second I thought he was like some sort of, you know, demon due to the way his hair was. The child, we can have him do hauling and cleaning as top priority. However, child care, we should. Is child care is social. Okay. So Jack will take care of the child. I believe we can grab furniture, school desk. have any location for this. Hmm. Okay, we'll put it there, because hopefully they can walk over it. Why is the... Oh, he's daydreaming. Okay, okay. The deserter. Yeah, no, we're not doing any deserter quests. We're trying to load up on wood. Because I don't know how much wood we're going to find later. Hopefully we have a good perk for what, like, passions, if we can get him on mining or cooking or something like that. Alright. I do think we are ready to move out from this location, though. Wait, there can only be 5 people per ship? No, that doesn't make sense. Alright, let's land at the ancient stockpile. Oh. Hi, Abigail. Thanks for the follow? I think that was what I heard. Because I did some little programming. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Abigail. Okay, so the bunkers are actually quite weirdly placed. There's one that's completely by itself, and then there's 2 that are near each other. So we're gonna set up here. But how have you been, Abigail? some buildings have sustained damage on the Gravship. Then we have the ancient stockpiles, which we will select those to be auto-hacked. Now, what type of animals are here? Some normal prairie dogs and whatnot. But I'm hoping the gravity core, if we're able to find one, is able to be used to expand the base to how we want it to be planned out. However, I don't even know how I want this planned. So there's a chance it probably isn't going to do that well. But we'll see. They're spending a lot of time repairing due to the crash. Hacking. Hopefully, given the amount of rice we have, we don't need to hurry in this area. Not to mention, there is great fertility. So we could potentially zone at least like this much for rice. My apologies, I don't add people on Discord. Drum boats have wandered into the area. Oh, the growth rate here is 140. Oh, locked out of both of them? Okay, another frozen terraformer. Okay, that is quite far away from where we are currently. I was going to say we were doing well till we got hacked out. Luckily, we're not in a big rush this time due to the fact that we actually, one, it's not a desert, and two, we grew rice when we first landed. I am hoping to get enough that we can just kind of chill on in space. However, that's going to require a lot of research. Just kind of worried what we're going to encounter here. Oh, no. No. You're joking. You're literally joking. The plague? How's the child's plague? Where is the child? Is the child that far away? Okay. So, as long as good tend qualities is used on Andy, he should be able to just barely be able to keep ahead of the whole immunity thing. But Haas is... Listen. He needs to head to the base now. Okay, not at the doctor, but... Did he literally... Got medicine at one. Head to Haas. Okay, hopefully since he's a child, maybe it will, I don't know, he'll heal better. Because I don't want to lose this child. Oh, wait a minute. Well... Preach health. We can do that for Andy, because if we're going to lose one of those people, I'd much rather lose Haas. Granted that Andy is one of our big three people. Preach health gives him more gain. You would think with, like, vac suits, they would not get the plague, but they end up getting the plague, I guess. Now, how is Haas with their plague? It looks like they're slowly going to be able to, overtake it, hopefully. Just slightly, maybe? No, what am I kidding? I don't think he's going to be able to outrun it. Ooh. That's a lot better. He's definitely going to be able to survive. Okay, he can be attended in a few. Alright, there we go. I think he might have a chance now. Shaman merchant from kinship? Yeah, I think that's it. Your plague is still minor and you're almost at 75% immunity. You are... Okay, due to the tending, you will be fine. Good. Let's see here. Mind numb serum? Huh. Okay, not really much. We can't sell them much, and we can't really buy anything of value right now. We could buy beer though, but we don't need it, so I guess. While talking to the trader, learned of the location of a tech print of poison synthesis. Were they attacked on the way here? Okay, he's almost at 90. Alright, both of them are going to survive, which is really, I mean, really good. Oh? What is going on here? The three main people are now all... Are they... Am I understanding this right? They managed to woo... Both of the guys managed to woo... the same person. Well, I think that's because of the free love, potentially. Still weird, but you know. Okay, he's gotten an immunity. So now he's fine and able to do his stuff again. Ooh. His immunity will eventually overcome the plague. Okay, the marriage is happening. Interesting. I wonder how that went. Okay. You know, I thought something was going to happen, like maybe the lover would gotten jealous, but it turns out no, they just they're just fine with it. Now, how is Haas? Okay, he developed an immunity, so he'll eventually go back to being normal. We've gotten access into one of the stockpiles. However, I know how it went the last time. I'm bringing everyone. Alright, everyone here. Oh no, someone from the Manly Doctrine's just dead here. Oh, that sucks. Such good people, too. Another dead person? Jeez. Well, I don't even know why I'm saying it like this. Like, it's... There's not affected. It's an abandoned ruin. Okay, now another survival package. Okay, nothing too bad. A drought? Oh, Glitter World medicine? Okay, don't mind if I do. And you should pick it up, because he is the doctor after all. An ancient toilet. Clearly just cannot figure that out. Oh, oh, he can hack that door. You guys can stand there. Okay. We are taking some of those stools, I think. Okay, nothing of value in here. Kinda wish we could take the ancient beds. Okay, an ancient terminal. Woo! Run, run, run. Okay, she got a bruise from it, but nothing fatal. He's got the plague still, but not for long. Longer. Okay, so that has not caused it to fix it. So that thing's gonna continue being a hassle. Dude! How the hell did he do that? Told you not to, you know, be near there. I'm gonna look at you. Enable her to do everything. And we're gonna try sneaking around and grab Andy. He's down because it shot his femurs. Is Haas still in a psychic state? Jesus. Scientific researching, so you can't do that? Okay. There you go. Predators. Let's get out of here. You would think hacking the terminal would, you know, cause it that you would be able to. How do I put him down? Okay, nothing dangerous in here. Totally. I don't want to turn one of these bunkers if I establish a permanent base, just build in the bunker instead of above. Oh, okay. I guess the turret's not on good terms. We searched everything, but it seems like there's no extra doors. Let's see if there's something hiding. Well, there's steel. I don't think we need steel. Alright. Well, if that's everything in the bunker, because we searched every door, right? I'm not seeing any doors that haven't been searched. Alright, well, if that's the case, pick up, pick up. You can exit. Pick up, pick up. Alright, everyone left the bunker. The reason we took the the stools is because we can use them later. Okay. As long as they don't come near me. Why is she gonna have a breakdown? Oh, because the weapon she's holding. Hopefully that helps her. Oh dear. Looks like we finally used up all our raw meat. She's helping teach us, which is good. We can also get steel from deconstructing, so that's good. Shamblers are still there, but they're gonna die in 4 hours, it looks like. Oh, and they managed to get in. dude fell asleep right when entering. That turret's not active, is it? It is, it is, it is, it is. You know, normally danger is not in the first room you walk into, but I guess they don't abide by that logic. Clearly. Wasp. Jeez. Maybe hacking this would cause the hunter trap and the wasp to disable, but we have to take out an ancient turret? Well, that's a little too dangerous for my pay grade. But we have a lot of food to last us, so can't really complain if we're going to take a while. Why is the child cooking? Why is the child cooking? I know the reason why they're cooking. Because I haven't been able to do that. But they shouldn't, because that's how they will get everyone food poisoning. He's fully healed from being shot in the head. Alright. Well, I want you, you, and you to come here. You, I could use as like a bullet sponge, but I'm not that evil. Wait, this is the one that I was already in, yeah. This one I meant. Get out of there. Get out of there. Okay, so that does not fix the issue that we have with the wasp. That's not good. Oh, and that's the only way to go forward, it looks like. And that ruins a literal death trap, it looks like right now. Nice. We tried destroying the other room behind it. Maybe we can completely bypass it. Guess just lock the doors to leave. I swear, if this room contains even more danger, I'm gonna flip. Shockingly not. Alright. This room has two turret things. Glass door open. Deeper in the bunker complex. Another glass door. Whoa, this is a big bunker. We'll get some rest. Okay, by locking the doors, it's become somewhat safe. There. No, I'm so worried what I'm going to find in these. These bunkers. Okay. Don't even. That crate's not worth that wasp trap in there. I feel like I'm missing something. Like, I feel like there should be an entire building still left to explore. Did search every door, right? I did. still out there with their Scara. We'll have to deal with them when we do leave this bunker. No, there's only slate. The reason I'm attacking the walls is I've heard that it's the auto generation sometimes makes it that there's entire complexes that are still hidden. So I'm just kind of breaking the areas that look like they might have buildings. However, it looks like there are sucks. Scarecrows, come here. Alright, all the crows with Scara are gone. Which leaves this one last bunker. Alright, he's now officially one of us. So I'm hoping this one will have the grab cord. Because we got unlucky and did not find one in the two other ones, so that's our last one. Why is there blood in there? Yeah, no, we're not killing her. Oh wait, a crow broke in. That's why there's blood. No, wait, no. The crow must have been taken in to be butchered. My bad. Did your cooking go up at all? Cooking still 4. Wait a minute. She's a good cook. I can have her do some cooking. Make it her top priority. Fine meals. Do up some hunting. Get some fine meals. Okay, first, let's build a new one. queued up some of those. Oh, right. We need to get a hidden conduit started into the back of the ship. Can fuel do until you have, let's say, 200. But it does look like we need more wood. There's not much wood here. Only 96 more points to get in. And we got locked out. But yeah, it seems by growing rice, it's definitely helping us. A drought is over. Kind of forgot there was a drought. Alright, we are in. Okay, no danger. At least in this room. A hunter trap. Bedroom. Oh, I don't have a research thing set up. Goodness. Alright, nope, nope, nope. Okay. Well, we found the loot room. However, the loot room has a hunter trap. Alright, well, we found the loot we came for. 178 grav panels and a grav core. We just need to figure out how to get rid of the... you know. Permanent summer here. Wow. Alright, we're gonna enter with everyone. Well, besides the child. The reason why we have Sarari with us is she is going to be our little distraction. Run, run, run. She lived. Which, that is what I wanted. I didn't want her to die. However, those things, I don't know much about them. Hey, you can't pick anything up. Right, and let's head up. Well, we could try looking into there. And let's not. Let's consider this tapped. And with that, we have our grav core extension. We could build it here and unlock more of a back room area. We still have the whole front area. However, I can't think of a design that would work for that. Could build bigger wings, but I kind of wish we could build it like that. It would remain hidden. Okay, we are going to build a even farther back part of the base. which should hopefully be more either workroom or something along. I do think it is pretty late here, so I am going to end stream. We will maybe be back um, in the morning. So I will see you guys then, and I hope you have a good day or night, depending where you're watching this from.